Week 2 is in full effect. I just got off the call with my coach, and man, what an extraordinary call that was. When I break this down, I speak with her 3 times a month for 3 months, so that's 9 calls that I have. It was 10 grand investment, which means I'm paying a little bit more than $1,100 a call. So when I look at that, it's a question in my mind, like, am I getting $1,100 worth of value out of this call? And let me just tell you, this call, I feel like I got my full investment out of. She is incredible. The way that we just broke down what it is, what my end product is going to be, and we traced it all the way back into what step 1 looks like, was absolutely brilliant. Like I had the biggest smile on my face the whole time she's talking about this, and I'm like, oh my God, yes, yes, yes. Not only does this all make so much sense, we broke it down into such simple steps, it feels so achievable. I'm like, yeah, you look at that end product, right? That end goal, and we get so overwhelmed, like, how are we going to make this happen? And we were able to just systemize that into such simple steps that it completely eliminated any sense of overwhelmness. And she even asked me, like, are you feeling overwhelmed right now? I'm like, no, like this all makes so much sense. Like, I understand, how much time and effort we got to go into each individual step, and I understand how to do every step. And I want this end game so badly, like I know I'll just do the work, right? Like I know I'll do this stuff. And more importantly, I don't even want to say the word work because it doesn't even feel like work. Like this feels like fun things to do, right? It's like working out for me. It's like doing CrossFit for me. Like I love that stuff. It doesn't feel like work. I don't feel like I have to do this. Every step that we talked about was exciting. Like I just had this smile on my face. And it brings the idea to me, the point to me, to tell you guys, listen, get yourself a coach. Make the investment in yourself. Whatever area of life you're trying to develop, I don't care if it's coaching with me or somebody else, but find somebody that's doing what you want to do at a higher level and hire them to help you do it. Because they've already figured it out. They already know the strategy. And they know how to help you get there. That's their whole job. That's their whole purpose, is to help you. But you have got to be willing to make the investment in yourself. You've got to be able to trust that whatever I'm spending now, whatever I'm investing now, is going to come back to me tenfold, 100-fold, 1,000-fold. Because I'm making this investment. That's what it is. It's an investment. And that's what investments do, is they provide a return on what you invest into it. Whether it's money or time or emotion or whatever it is, or effort. It's an investment of that because you're going to get results that reflect the investment in which you make. We are only in week 2 and my mind is completely blown. And I'll tell you, in week 1 was a lot of inner work, right? It was a lot of mindset work, of some vision work, things I already know I need to do. And it was very time consuming to get this stuff done. It took me hours, probably about 4 hours total to knock all the work out. Which, for those of you guys that haven't done like very focused, undistracted work, it can be hard to settle into that. I do meditation almost every morning, and I do a lot of quieting my mind. I do a lot of those activities, but it's still hard for me to say, okay, put away all the electronics, if I'm typing on my laptop, closing all the windows, and I'm just going to give my undivided attention. I'm just going to knock out this tasking. And as I'm doing it, there's a lot of inner conflict I have in my mind. My mind's wanting to distract me. It's like, no, go do these other things. Like, okay, answer a couple questions, but then check your Instagram. Or, oh, somebody just came in. Let me go talk to them for a little while instead of finishing the tasking that I've set forth. And believe me, these are things I was doing as I was trying to do my tasking. I kept trying to distract myself instead of just having that laser focus on the task at hand. But when I did get the laser focus, once I started dialing in, things really started to flow. It's still flow. And once I was in my zone of genius here and really starting to tap into my thoughts, that's when everything that needed to come out came out. And the brilliant thing about everything that she was doing is, after I submitted all my tasking to her, she was able to pull out my patterns of behavior, my patterns of thought from the answers in which I gave her that allows me to construct my path to success. That's That's why it's so important to work with a coach, right? Because they offer you perspective. They see things that you don't see, and they can help you give clarity into what it is you need to be clear on. If all you have is what you know, it's not going to be enough to break you through to that next level. Your current level of thinking is not going to create future success for you. It's going to create your current world, your current results. Everything around you, everything that you have, everything that you are is because of what you currently know. If you want to break through, if you want that next level, you've got to find the people that's going to help you start thinking that way. And that's your responsibility to seek them out. I also want to share with you guys, over this first week, that as excited as I am about this, that there were struggles, man. There were times where I didn't feel like doing the work. There were times where I felt like procrastinating. But I had to identify, I'm very in tune with how I'm feeling and what I'm thinking because of all the work I've done over these last 18 months of personal transformation, that I'm clear with that. I identify, okay, I'm procrastinating. Change it. Change my physiology. Move around. Put a song on that I like to listen to. Do something differently. Change it, and then redirect and start taking action. Things that I've learned, I'm able to practice in these moments. But I want to be clear with you guys that they show up, right? I'm not in this place where it's like I'm always ready to go. No. I'm battling the same inner conflicts that you guys do. I battle laziness. I battle procrastination. I battle excuses. For instance, last night, I got all my tasking done. But there's always things to be done, right? There's always things to be done. There's multiple projects that I'm working on. There's things that I'm doing, right? I'm restructuring my whole gym here with Joe and Gabby, my two coaches, and there's projects that need to be doing that need to get done. But I had to ask myself, is it okay for me to take a break, right? Can I just chill out for an hour and watch a TV show? Or watch a movie and just do something where I don't always have to be thinking. And so I did that, right? Take a break, right? Have some balance. Enjoy yourself a little bit. That's a difficult thing for me to do, right? Because I feel like in order to be successful, I always have to be working. If I take a break, that means that I'm compromising my success because of it. And that's just not true. And that's a limiting belief that I have around success, something that I identified over this last week of mindset work, that I need to overcome. That the real success in life is balance, right? Yeah, at certain times, certain areas of your life are going to need more attention and more time, and that's okay, right? We will need to invest our time and energy in the areas that need it. But we also need to understand that we just need to be in our flow, and that if we want to take some time for ourselves and enjoy ourselves, that we do that as well. And that's something that I was, one of those inner conflicts that I have, right? If I want to be successful, I got to be grinding all the time, and it's something that I'm working away from. Because sometimes even when I do take time off, I don't feel good about it. I'll watch a movie and I'm like, God, I just wasted 2 hours. I could have been doing this, and that. And that's not a productive mindset either. Right? Because what's that going to lead me to? It's going to lead me to burning out. And I don't want to do that. I want to have fun. I want to just love this process. I want to create things. I want to have metrics where I can see where I am and where I grow, and have these checkpoints along the way that show me everything is working. And I really just want to feel good throughout the whole process. And right now, man, let me tell you, I am feeling really, really good. I wish I could just share everything that I just went through with you guys, but it wouldn't be the same for you because it's my journey. This is my experience, right? You wouldn't get from it what I got because you haven't been through what I've been through, right? The variety of coaches that I've worked with, everything I've read, everything I've learned, everything I've done, all the experiences, everything I've been exposed to up to this point that has led me to her, and for what she was able to consolidate for me in an hour was just mind-blowing. It was just magnificent. It was just, I didn't know coaching could be done at such a high level. I didn't even know you could provide that much impact in an hour. And now it's just got my mind racing about my own personal growth as a coach. Like, how much impact can I give somebody in an hour? How much impact can I give somebody in a moment, right? To be able to just take everything that they're saying to me and wrap it up into such a clear, concise message for them that they have full clarity in what they came to me for. So it's twofold, right? Like, not only is she helping me grow my business, but she's helping me grow as a coach, which is the exact environment I want to be in. So I'll keep you guys posted here. Tune in next week as I go through my third session. We're going to get more into strategy when I talk to her, but right now I'm building foundation on what my strategy is going to be, like identifying all the different ideas of each of the steps, which is really exciting for me, the way that we broke it down. And I'll continue to share with you guys. If you follow me on Instagram, I'm posting throughout the week on Instagram, on my Instagram stories, like the different things I'm doing throughout the day that are applying towards this mission, right? From 10K to 10 mil. It's incredible how much certainty, how much confidence, and how free I feel with making this claim to all of you. I can tell you with absolute certainty this is going to happen. I already know it. I believe it. I believe in myself and my ability to pull it off. And I believe that life is just going to continue to present every opportunity that I need in order to continue my growth, because I'm aligned with what I want. I'm doing this for all the right reasons. I'm doing this to have an impact on the people that I love and everybody else that just needs to have the kind of impact I can provide in their life to help them grow. And I think it's just going to be so cool to look back on all these videos and watch this journey as it unfolds. And I really appreciate you for tuning in and watching it and joining me on this journey. And I really, at my core, just hope that it influences you to go out there and create your dream as well. Thanks for tuning in.